Well, Perez Hilton is synonymous with cheeky and often scandalous celebrity gossip. For the past 2 decades, the American blogger has run globally successful websites, appeared in several TV shows, written 4 books, hosted a high-rating podcast and become somewhat of an A-lister himself.
But his career in the tabloid space hasn't been without its controversy. Perez has copped criticism from some of the Hollywood stars that he's written about, as well as being served multiple lawsuits. However, he's learned some valuable lessons along the way, even apologising to Britney Spears for his coverage in the past of the troubled star. Have a listen to this.
And I know that I did not express myself as well as I could have. I didn't lead with empathy and compassion, which thankfully, it seems like most people now are understanding the severity of Britney's situation, but I absolutely apologize and carry just deep shame and regret.
Well, from LA, we say hello to Perez Hilton. Hi, Perez.
Hello.
Welcome back to the show. To use your words, deep shame and regret, I mean, they're very strong emotions. Were Britney's troubles a turning point for you and the way you do your business?
I wish they were. I unfortunately kept doing what I was doing for a lot longer after that. The real turning point for me was a few years after Britney had her very public
episode?
Emotional situation, I guess is the best way to describe it. There were these gay teenagers in the United States that were taking their own lives. And there was this journalist here who started a campaign to encourage young people and give them hope. It was called It Gets Better. And I made a video, and the response that I got to my It Gets Better video was really a life-changing moment, because I thought in this time of darkness, I'm doing something to spread light. But most people said, how dare you make an It Gets Better video when you are part of the problem? You're a hypocrite, you're a bully. And that's when I woke up and realized, well, I need to change how I do things.
That's fascinating, Perez. So you in many ways did accept that you were part of the problem and that you did need to apologise. How is that, I guess, I don't know if you would call it a quest for forgiveness? I mean, what's the response been like?
I'm not on a quest for forgiveness because I believe that most people will never give that to me. I believe that I have redeemed myself and forgiven myself because I am a changed person. And I believe that everybody is capable of growing and doing better. And hopefully I can be a cautionary tale for young people, especially who are super into social media, that what you say can have very long-lasting effects. I still, in 2022, am paying the price for things that I said and did in 2007.
Wow. You have plenty of friends, though, in high places, but you've also had some beef with the likes of Jennifer Aniston, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga. Where are you at with some of those people? Have you managed to kiss and make up, if you like?
I've managed to make amends with a lot of those people. Brittney Spears being one of them. I've reached out to her privately, even before the whole Free Britney movement. Perhaps the one that was most meaningful to me, or especially meaningful, was Fergie, the singer. She and I had a very storied past. In fact, I opened my memoir with an episode that happened in Toronto where I was assaulted by the manager of the Black Eyed Peas for being terrible. But I don't think that anybody should result in violence or retaliate with physical force. I apologized to her, and she also noticed my change. So Fergie sent me flowers, and then a while after that invited me to her baby shower. This was many years ago now. So that was very healing. And actually, just this summer alone, I was in Las Vegas, and the magician Chris Angel, he and I had a very public brawl, and he invited me to his show in Vegas. And I went and I took my children, and it was karma cleansing for both of us. I think growing up has helped me to be a better person, and my children have also helped me to be a better person as well.
Well, Perez, it's certainly not an easy thing to reach out to those people and try to make amends as you have. Just out of interest, did you hear back from Britney after reaching out to her?
I heard back from people around her, but I did not hear back from her directly.
So these days you have a podcast, and this is with Chris Booker. What can listeners expect on this podcast?
You will expect two very different people talking about pop culture. So whatever is trending. My co-host is this very heterosexual dude, and I am the opposite of that. And we shared a common interest. But I think that makes for very compelling listening because we're not, just yesing each other all the time.
It looks fantastic, Perez, and thanks for the insight into Perez Hilton 2.0. It's been a fascinating chat.
Thank you.
And the podcast is called the Perez Hilton Podcast?
Yes.
That's how we find it. Good to chat with you today, Perez. You have a very, very long career.